And welcome to Pure Adrenaline Sports. I'm John. Along with me this evening is Cam. Cam, hopefully you had a great Christmas day yesterday. Hopefully you got to relax today. I had the day off of work today, so didn't do much. Got to watch the Pat McAfee show live today. Usually I have to watch it on replay, but I got to watch it live today. But how was I know you're down in Texas, so how's your trip been?
It's been pretty good. For some reason we got hit with this cold front out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
well,
did.
The whole country got hit. Yeah.
So I was like, "What the heck?" But no, it's been really nice being back home. But sadly, I have to go back next week, so it's okay.
Yeah. So for fantasy purposes, we're in the last game of Week 16. So some guys probably have some people. I know I have Herbert tonight in my one league. I need. I think it's like 18.5 points from Herbert, and I go to the championship. How about you? Are you in any leagues where you have a shot at the championship heading into tonight?
Yeah, I have Michael Pittman left, and my opponent has Mike Williams, and I'm up 13. So
Pittman versus Williams. So
he's got to get at least 13. So I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, yep, and you should be. Let's take a look here. Let's go back over. Harold's in the stream. What up? What up, golfers? What up, Harold? Harold, if you like, I can send you the link if you wanna jump in. Harold is the third member of our team. Sean is the fourth member of our team. So hopefully you guys, if you're watching, well, Harold's watching, but hopefully you guys had a good Christmas as well. Kind of took the weekend off for streaming just because it was the Christmas weekend. Wanted to stream so bad. So I watched some other streamers over the last couple days. Took a bunch of notes on like a to-do and not to-do list on things they were doing. So hopefully I can work on. My biggest thing is I noticed I watched some of our replays. I say way too much. I gotta stop doing that. Send the link. Sean, there's Sean in the chat as well. Sean says, "Hope you're having a jet of an evening, ready for liftoff for this stream." I thought you were gonna hop in, bud. We got yeah, Harold, yeah, you do. So yeah, I'll send Harold says send the link. Yeah, I'll send the link to you here. So I put a poll up on our YouTube page, which currently, guys, we are sitting at 909 on our YouTube page. So closing in on that 1,000 mark. Still got to get our watch hours way up, but to get one of the boxes checked for monetization on YouTube, we'll put it's the goal to get monetized, but at least we can start seeing it. Once we have, hey, we got one of the hurdles down, let's get that other one. But I put a poll up on our YouTube community tab, and let's look at tonight's game. I put up who wins tonight's game: Chargers Colts. We had 55 votes. Cam, any guess at what the percentage was for tonight's game?
I'll guess about like 79% Chargers.
Well, before I do that, I'm going to put up YouTube. I'm going to put up ESPN's. And ESPN's, I don't know how they come up with their analytics. ESPN's analytics has the Chargers at 72.2%. They probably factor in stats. Ours is just going on fans voting. Our fans voted 91% to 9%, saying the Chargers win. And if the Chargers win, they clinch a playoff spot. So taking up one of those spots. If they do that, I think there would only be one wild card spot left in the AFC, and that would come down. Right now, it looks like it'll be either the Dolphins would have it, but the Jets, Patriots, and Steelers are all sitting at 7 and 8. So the last 2 weeks. Now Miami plays New England next week. So honestly, as a Jet fan, I hope we beat Seattle and Miami beats New England, because that means Week 18 would be Jets Dolphins, and the winner would go to the playoffs and wouldn't have to worry about anybody else. But Hopefully I can. I'd love to join for a few. Yep. Let me do this. Is that a Texas Rangers hat? They have actual fans, he says, with a question mark.
Sure is. I love them. Have been for a while. And keep hating on all my teams.
Texas Rangers, when I was growing up, were probably one of my favorite teams because Nolan Ryan was my favorite player. So definitely followed them closer when I was younger. I know for a while he was either GM or president down there. Is he still involved in the organization?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let me send this email over to Harold. So before the game kicks off, we did have some news that came out today across the NFL. Let's get to some of that as well. I have that here somewhere. Slides. Here we go. The first thing we'll go no particular order. Actually, let's recap our picks from the week. You guys on Thursday night, you guys all took Jacksonville. I took the Jets. The Jets decided not to show up. And doing that, Mike White was officially cleared today. My guess would be if he was cleared today, if the game would have been Sunday instead of Thursday, he probably would have played. Now, I don't know if it would have made a difference this week. Jacksonville had our number on both sides of the ball. Now, the Jets only gave up 19 points, but that's because the defense was able to stop them in the red zone. But Harold says, check group messages, guys. You can see the new toy. Oh, okay. We'll check that out. What other teams do we talk about? Oh, what other teams do we got to talk about, Cam?
Obviously, the two teams are the Rangers and the Cowboys, so nobody else matters.
So upset picks. Sean lost with the Eagles, even though Hurts didn't play. Minshew, they went down to Dallas and still put up a fight there. The Raiders lose against the Steelers. The Giants lost to the Vikings. What did the Saints do? Actually, I don't know.
They won 17-10.
17-10. Oh, they played Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And then our locks of the week. I lost with the Dolphins, but Sean had San Francisco. Harold had Detroit. They ended up losing. And Cam, you went with Cincinnati. And Cincinnati holds on for that win, up 22-0, and end up winning like 22-18 or something like that. So
shouldn't have been like that.
Yeah. Surnexus, is there a way to watch the game tonight on Twitch or no? No.
It's only Thursdays.
Not on Twitch. Yeah, only on Thursdays. The only way to watch it on Twitch would be if somebody's streaming it illegally. But we tried that in the preseason and got taken down. So if they took a preseason game down, I'm sure they're taking regular season games down as well. So
lost so much money.
Yeah. But yeah. Oof. Okay, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. Next year the NFL package is going to the NFL Sunday tickets going to YouTube TV. So probably still won't be able to stream it on our end. But YouTube will probably be able to. I wonder if they'll make the games available like individually.
I hope so.
Like say if you just wanted to watch Dallas, like you could just buy the Dallas Cowboys package or something. Oh, look at this guy, Sean. Sean, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, how about what are you doing? Turn the iPad the other way. What are you doing?
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Oh boy.
How are you, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How was your Christmas?
It was good. I can't complain.
Yeah, I saw you spent some time with Tyler today. He's in the Discord. He's part of our team here. Supposed to be part of our team. He hasn't been active very much. He was supposed to help on the Discord side, but haven't seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I hung out with him a little bit, talking sports, obviously.
So that's good. I sent Harold the link, so hopefully he jumps in here in a second. So Thursday night, how are your fantasy teams, bud?
Well, I'm in one title, I lost one matchup, which is the first time in Dynasty history that I won't be in the championship match, but it's all right. It was one of those. It was one of those weeks where Devontae Adams just couldn't have a bad week, and he had a bad week, and that's all right. An end of an era, four for 4, and then had to come to an end sooner or later.
Yeah. So Cam, tell Sean your story you told me before we went live.
Okay. So in the league that I have money on, I was up about 12 points going into last night's game, the Bucks Cardinals.
Oh God.
Game. I had the Bucks defense playing, and he had Diop and Mike Evans playing. I'm like, I'm about to get slaughtered. I'm not going to be winning this week. I'm not going to go to the championship.
Well, I could have told you right away. Once you said that D-Hop started, I knew that he wasn't doing anything. Third string quarterback. He hadn't get any targets the last week. He wasn't going to get any targets again. Because I actually have him in the Dynasty League, and I actually benched him for Jalen Waddle this week. Or no, it was Raheem Shaheed. I actually benched him for Raheem Shaheed on the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
It was just one of those things. I mean, you probably got lucky just because D-Hop had a bad week, but at the same time, the Bucks defense probably also didn't do too bad for you.
Got me 8 points. So now I'm up 13 points, and he has Mike Williams left, and I have Michael Pittman left.
Mike Williams, though, could go off for 37 points tonight.
Right. Yeah, but I just think Allen and Eckler just demand a lot of targets, so.
Yeah, but Mike Williams is that deep middle threat or a sideline threat and especially in the end zones.
Well, let's just hope.
How many points are you up?
13.
So it's good. Yeah, it is going to be
possible.
Close.
I guess it all comes down to Nick Foles. I don't know who his target's going to be.
Hopefully Pittman. We'll see.
Guess you're going to find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know Harold's playing you in the playoffs in the league here for the channel, and he's got 3 guys tonight. Tim, I did not look. How many points does he need?
He needs 97 out of Herbert, Eckler, and Keenan Allen. Which, I mean, it's possible. You never know. You never know.
It is possible, but all three guys on the same team. That's going to make it tough.
Hey, 3 touchdowns. Herbert to Allen, 3 touchdowns. That's right there. 6 points each one.
Yeah.
And then you figure if he gets 100 yards, that's another 7 points. So you figure if it's a 400-yard game by Herbert.
And all bonuses if they're over 40-yard passes.
Yep. And so you figure if him and Allen have a big game, or him and Eckler even have a big game. Eckler had 3 touchdowns earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's possible. I won't say nothing until the final. That's for sure.
Yeah, like even I had a big lead on Frank, and he had Waddle go. And at halftime, I'm like, if this keeps up, Waddle's gonna beat me.
Yeah,
but, they got shut down in the second half.
Yeah, the whole Miami Dolphins offense got shut down.
Yeah,
and that's probably why Tua is in concussion protocol, because he probably was in a concussion.
Yeah. So
if I'm the owner of that team and I see my quarterback out there getting hit hard in the head and he's got concussions, and I want to know why the guy on the sidelines not watching that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so let's add that. Like you said, Tua. I forget one of you guys sent that in the group chat. I had not heard that until somebody sent that.
Cam, I think, did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was the big news today. Some other big news that happened. Let's put that on the screen.
He actually entered concussion protocol on his own.
Oh, he did. Well, yeah, he said he told the doctor something didn't feel. Yeah, he told the doctor something didn't feel right.
Yeah, which, I mean, is good that he woke up and said, hey, something's not right here with my head. But I think that's pretty safe to say on Saturday or Sunday he won't be playing at quarterback if this is now the, 3rd or 4th time he's had a concussion this year at least.
Yeah, yep. But then we had 1-game suspensions handed out today. Randy Gregory from the Broncos and Ode Bushi. Hopefully, I'm saying his name right. I didn't realize he was with the Rams. He was once on the Jets. He was also on the Chargers, but playing with the Rams. And I guess they were in a fight after the game. I guess I didn't see it, but
I mean,
Yeah,
I
right
turned it
after.
off, so I wouldn't even know.
yeah. So they get suspended a week. Man, but the Rams putting up a 50 burger yesterday. That was crazy, huh?
Yeah, their defense helped me definitely with Harold after that pick six. That was a 15-point swing basically right there.
Then where'd it go? Let's get rid of this.
Colts get the ball first.
We'll get to that. Mike White was cleared. We'll be starting. We'll be starting for the Jets against Seattle this weekend. That line went from Seattle being favored by 2 to Jets being favored by 1.5. Once that news came out.
My question is why is Joe Flacco the backup?
I think that's just Saleh playing games. I think come game time, I think Streveler will be the backup.
I was gonna say, I mean, he played good enough in the quarter and a half that he had a chance to. I mean, he couldn't score any points or anything, but he did what was needed to help the team at least move the football.
Streveler had better stats than Zach Wilson did. In the 2.5 quarters he played,
Zach Wilson played his last snap
as a Jet. Yeah, definitely.
There's not a doubt in my mind that he is gone at the end of the year.
So it sounds like somebody else wants to be on stream with us.
Yeah, she's waking up from a nap time over here.
That's all right. So Colts got the ball first. Here we go. Already 3rd and 6. So we'll get back during commercials. We'll get back to some of the other news that happened in the NFL today. I just finally got that second down play. Have you guys seen it yet?
Yeah, I just got it.
Yeah, I saw it. They're actually going to 4th down now. They're actually playing the football, so it's a typical Colts offense.
So not a good start. Not a good start for the Colts offense. Oh, actually, I just saw the 3rd down play. That ball should have been picked off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the Chargers tonight, you think with the pressure of clinching the playoffs, you think that affects the team, or you think that actually helps the team knowing that they have 3 games for 1 win?
I think to start, it might put a little pressure on them. Like the first half might be a little bit low scoring here. Maybe even the Colts getting out to a little bit of a lead, like 7-0 or 10-3, something like that. But I think once they settle down, I think they should easily beat Indianapolis. I'm thinking like 31-17, honestly, something like that. Let's get rid of this nonsense.
Yeah, we got some spam in the chat there.
And I don't know how I keep blocking them, and yet they keep popping up. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
It's like that ex-girlfriend that makes all the accounts. They just keep coming back for more.
Why are you going through that now, bud?
No, far from. Oh, see right there. That helps Harold. Keenan Allen already got a catch. Yep, Austin Eckler's already got 3 yards.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize somebody put that on the screen. It's Meant TV. What's up, boys? Nothing much. How are you? Thanks for coming back.
Damn, Chargers are punting the ball already too.
Oh, what's up, boys? It's his first time chat. I thought you've been here before.
I thought I've seen it before.
Yeah, but it says over on the Twitch side, it says first time chat. So
That's weird. He said nope.
nope. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks for the follow as well.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Currently sitting at 652 on the Twitch side and 909 entering the stream tonight on the YouTube side.
Hey, we're getting close to that 1,000 mark.
Moving up quick.
How's everyone's night going? Good. Just hoping for my quarterback here to get me 18 fantasy points so I can move on to the championship in my dynasty league.
Ooh, that's right. I forgot you need him to do something for you.
Yep.
I mean, you imagine me and you don't make it to the title game after all year. Being a 1 and 2 seed, we have the bias.
Yep.
I mean, all you need is.
I mean,
roughly,
Tyler didn't change his lineup, didn't have Chris Olave, and still beat you.
Yeah, I mean, nobody on my team showed up. I mean, my bench didn't even show up.
It's Meant TV. What's the YouTube? I'll go drop it a sub. It's Pure Adrenaline Sports over on the YouTube side. I'll post a link.
Yeah, I mean, my running backs got me 16 points combined in my starting lineup. I had Denver's defense -3. Shaheed and my two receivers, Shaheed and Adams, got me 11 points. My bench, I had Cam Akers on the bench with 36 points. Tony Pollard on the bench with 14. Evan McPherson and Zay Jones each got me 2. Hopkins got me 2. Jamal Williams got me 3. And Brian Robinson got me 5. And Dalvin Cook got me 10. So even if I change my running backs, I'm only gaining 5 points. But if I have Cam Akers in over Jalen Waddle at the flex and put Jalen Waddle over Devontae Adams, I'm in a championship.
You couldn't have guessed that, though, with Cam Akers.
Right.
No one guesses Cam Akers going off for 3 touchdowns. I mean, I didn't even expect him to get 2 touchdowns, let alone 1.
Mm-hmm.
But no one expects Devontae Adams against a Steelers defense to get me 3 points. And, I mean, he's just, I don't know. That Raiders offense might be the most disappointed offense in the league, I think, this year, honestly.
They have everybody back.
It's Meant TV just says drop us a follow over on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Sitting at 910, that means.
Honestly, at the end of the day, the Raiders offense, they're going to lose Josh Jacobs at the end of the year. They might lose Derek Carr. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Devontae Adams isn't unhappy and requests a trade or something out of there even.
Right.
I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's head coaching or what it is, but it's something that's just, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. And unfortunately, they said something about because of their finances, they're strapped with McDaniel's contract. So,
well, because I think they still owe Whistlesall from a few years ago that got fired.
Gruden, yep.
Yeah, Gruden's still getting paid. The intern from last year is still getting paid. I think the head coach from last year that got fired or 2 years ago or something is still getting paid, I saw. So it's like all these coaches are still getting paid by the Raiders. I think they're like $100 million in debt or something just on head coaches part of it.
Nice gain up to the 31-yard line there. Oh, they're going to mark him at the 30, it looks like.
Just keep pitting the ball, please.
I'm way behind.
Honestly, I mean, Nick Foles just seems like he's just doing simple dump passes, 5-yard passes. I do not. I believe you have one, Cam, don't you?
I do, but I don't really stream anymore. I plan on doing it again someday. So if you want to, you can. But as of right now, I do not stream.
Other than with us.
Other than us, right?
Yeah.
I think that's like the third or fourth catch by the tight end already on the Colts.
Yeah.
It is. One by Cox, 2 by Woods.
Yep.
And then they were saying in pregame they wanted to see Nick Foles spread the ball downfield more further, but so far he's literally done 10-yard passes or less.
Well, and that's okay because that works because that's what Mike White does for the Jets.
It's working.
Yeah.
Yep.
It works, but at the same time, I mean, you're 4-9-1, you're eliminated.
Cam, he says he'll drop it a follow. What's the username?
It is. Hold on. Let me change. Let me do this.
I did send Harold the link to jump in tonight too. He said he's doing something with his computer though.
Yeah,
I changed my name on
got
here.
a new computer.
You changed your name where? On Twitch?
No, right here.
On a stream.
Yeah.
Oh.
It says Overlord.
That's your Twitch name.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got another third down here coming.
He likes Woods a lot.
Let me.
I don't know. You might not get anything out of Pittman tonight.
Well,
Oh, look at him. He says,
as
all
long as
right,
Willie
follow
too much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Eventually, I'll get back into it. But
plays a lot of Fall Guys. I don't know. Do you still play Fall Guys?
No. I'm mostly playing Rocket League, Minecraft, and COD right now.
Oh.
And again, he goes to another tight end.
Oh my gosh.
But it was incomplete.
Yeah, he missed it. He overthrew him by about a yard. It was on his fingertips from having like a 25-yard gain, probably, maybe 30. I mean, oh, wow. And the offense stays on the field.
Oh, wow.
I bet you he goes to a tight end. Harold says he didn't get the link.
Oh. Let me send it again. Maybe I sent it to the wrong email.
Well, they didn't get it.
No, he came back for the football. He didn't throw it far enough across the line of scrimmage for him to come back for it there.
Rookie streamers were being called.
Wow. We're in our sophomore season, okay?
We are. Well, you and I are.
Cam's always a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. We got one more thing with the headlines that came out today. Nathaniel Hackett gets fired from the Broncos. Doesn't make it through his first season. He signed a 4-year, $16 million contract, which coaches' contracts are guaranteed. So they have to pay that whole thing. Now, the only thing they don't have to pay is if he goes to become a coach somewhere else. Whatever the difference is. Actually, he might go back to Green Bay to be a quarterback coach or offensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's possible. There's zero leadership out of Russell Wilson.
Right, agreed. I mean, just look at I came up with the numbers. Look, the offense under Hackett and Wilson, yards wise, they rank 26th at 316 yards a game, and points dead last, averaging 15.5 points a week.
And up until yesterday, the defenses were averaging like 16 points a game.
Right, mm-hmm.
But the defense can't. The defense can't stop them when they have 5 interceptions yesterday or something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Harold, your thoughts on Hackett getting fired in Denver?
it's not surprising. I mean, let's be honest. You know, they pick up a quarterback and you know he doesn't do shit. So
Yeah, and
it's
you know
not shocking.
You know what the sad part is? Is I saw a stat today. They're 0-8 and 8 in a single and under 7-point games.
Wow.
They couldn't win the close games, and you can't in the NFL. You can't lose those because I mean, if you look at the Vikings, they're 11-0 in
Right.
one-score games. They're 11-0, and then you have the Broncos that are 0-8. So even if the Broncos win half of those games, they're at 8 wins right now and a playoff team.
So, Sean, speaking of your Vikings, what were you thinking after the Giants tied it, and Greg DeLeg came out for that 61-yarder? Were you thinking overtime?
Listen, the only thing I was worried about was the Vikings winning and him scoring one more point. Because I sent you my big bet parlay that I had going on,
Right.
and I just needed one more point, and I needed the Vikings win. When they let them tie it up, I was like, all right, because I needed Kirk Cousins to get me 20 more passing yards. I was okay with them tying it. I was perfectly okay with it. I mean, let it get tied up there. We need to get the yards, and then when Greg DeLake came out there, I was like, oh geez, either we're shanking this thing wide left like Seattle 2.0, or we're making it right down the damn middle. And that football was down the middle. And I mean, I think I saw they said it was good from like 64, 65.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, for an indoor stadium, I think that's pretty phenomenal for no wind even affecting you like behind his back or anything. But I mean, then again, Justin Tucker's 67-yard field goal was in Dome in Detroit, and all the field goals that were like 60-plus yarders were mostly up in Denver from there on, which is mile high.
Right.
So thinner air. But hey, I'll take it. Again, another heart attack of a game. I mean, they just do this to me week in and week out. I don't really know if I'm gonna have a heart by the end of the season because they're pretty much taking it away from me. What is that? Is that some sweet tea you're drinking there?
No, just peach tea.
Disappointed. Figured you had sweet tea and cheese balls.
Nope, that was the other night.
I got sweet tea.
Okay.
I got sweet tea.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hey, look. I am of age.
Oh,
to-
Indianapolis
They did
challenged
have
that
to
play.
In a game, the
To
first
have
down.
to deal with you guys, I need it, especially Sean. He's still trying to convince me that I have a chance to beat him in fantasy.
Hey, I'm just convincing
no
anybody
shot.
that needs to listen.
Hey, you got three of the top scoring offensive players in fantasy, so I mean they all need to have big nights.
I mean, I look at it this way. I can finish third or fourth, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
And you finished higher than Cam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I know
a
Frank-
win-win
That's
right there.
facts.
I know
So-
Frank was really upset that I beat him.
I mean, I
Yes, I guess I play Frank now. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
well, the Colts offense literally stayed on the field for one extra play. They threw an
fumbled?
interception.
Oh. Like here we go again. The ESPN. I got the ESPN up on the screen and it's still not updating.
But Frank Frank is a dartboard. He scored like 220 points last week, and when you text me and you're like last week, you're like, oh, he's gonna get let down next week when his team doesn't show up. His team didn't show up.
Well, they did. He still scored 138 points.
Yeah, but 138 points.
I just scored 155 thanks to Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle saved you 2 weeks in a row.
Yep. I just got the
Hey,
the
don't matter.
interception replay.
At the end
Hey,
of the
yeah,
day,
I
right.
should have had Charkin. I should have had Charkin, and
I don't know. There's always those what ifs.
I mean, you don't know.
I mean, good thing.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean,
Good thing
I was
is
looking good when Ingram did good, but yeah, that was
good thing you didn't start Johnson after all.
Yep.
Johnson only had 1.9 points.
Yeah, but Goddard didn't have much either.
Right.
He didn't get no
He had more
touchdowns
than
or anything.
1.9.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm just saying, like,
No.
it was just.
No, I mean, it all came down to the Rams defense basically helped me out a lot.
Oh God, yeah, geez.
The Rams defense, the Rams defense, and James Conner last night helped me a lot too. That touchdown late in the fourth quarter.
Well, in one league you had the Rams defense, but in the other one you had the Broncos defense, didn't you?
Yeah, I figured it was going to be like, a 10-6 game with 66 sacks in it. And an interception right back. Jesus. This game they're off to a rough start.
That's man. It's gonna give me a heart attack.
You might not even make the title game in one league either.
No.
What do you need? Are you in the
18
league?
points out of Turbert.
In our dynasty league, I need 18 points to play in the championship.
And you just threw a pick.
This league,
Right.
I think he needs 20 points now.
Yep.
This is gonna be one of those weeks where I should have had fucking golf in.
Yep.
Even as a terrible game as he had, he still had 39. What, 39?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like disgusting. Like, oh my God.
And
I'm playing him next week. F it.
You might as well pick up you should pick up the whole Detroit Lions team for next week.
I should. I might as well.
Just a full send Detroit.
Why not? I should. But I can't because I can't get certain players.
Pick up the tight end that's just scored 3 touchdowns and 3 catches.
Yeah.
Disgusting, right? Like,
I don't even know who that guy is. I don't even think he had 3 catches all season. Did he have 3 catches all year?
He may have.
I'm not sure.
Going into that game, he had 5 catches. Yesterday, he had 5 catches on 6 targets for 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
He equaled what he had all year.
We couldn't stop a nosebleed, so it didn't matter. I mean, they literally ran the ball straight up our ass. I mean, just we moved out of the way. It was horrible.
From the start of the game, though, I don't get it. They couldn't stop it from the start of the game on. It wasn't like it was a random drive here, random drive there. No, they were just running the ball in general down the throat.
Mm-hmm.
But the other portion of that is you got to look at. We gave up 17 points just in the second quarter. That just destroyed us. If we could have stopped them on a few drives, maybe helped them a touchdown or a field goal, maybe we had a chance at the end. But those 17 points and we scored nothing in the second destroyed us.
I also look at it as you had that fumble in the red zone that turned into 7 points the other way. That's a 14-point swing. It's like the Minnesota game the week prior when Minnesota fumbled in the red zone. Detroit went and scored points, got the ball in the second half, scored points again, and it just turns it into a big swing.
Yeah, it's just horrible. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Who do you guys play this Sunday? The Bears?
I believe we had the Bears, and we closed out with Green Bay, I believe.
No, win on Sunday, and Seahawks probably lose to the Jets.
Oh, that means that Packers-Lions game could be for a playoff spot.
It very well could be.
No, Minnesota eliminates them on Sunday.
You're not winning Green Bay. Stop.
We're winning in Green Bay, eliminating them on Sunday.
I hope we do because I can't stand the fact that Green Bay has a chance to get in.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Detroit shouldn't have a chance to get in. But, I mean, out of all the things that needed to happen this weekend, everything happened except for us winning.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
and
still
a Green Bay loss.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Damn. You got a fan base going here.
Artem's my only fan. Literally.
Oh.
Whoa.
Man, if you got an OnlyFans going, I don't know.
Artem's my only subscriber.
Ooh.
I'm even wearing the Artem merch today.
What's it say?
And
Dumbass. What does it say?
No, it says dumb gang.
Wow. This is your Onway fans in a Speedo. Wow. This is getting more concerning. The fact that he's imagining you in a Speedo now.
Artem's gonna get me a Speedo with the dumb gang on the front, and I'm gonna wear it backwards.
Oof.
Actually, it's gonna be a thong.
Oof. This is getting
I'm
worse.
gonna wear it backwards.
I'm getting
This
scared.
is getting worse.
I'm getting scared.
This is getting concerning.
You all right there, Kim?
He's
I'm
a little
dying.
speechless.
I have a raging headache. I'm just trying to process everything.
What do you think of the game next Sunday getting flexed out?
Which game?
I don't even know what got flexed.
The Chargers and Rams, the double LA game got flexed out for the Steelers and Ravens, I believe it was.
Steelers, Ravens, yep.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, of all games, they put
But the
that game
Steelers,
on.
I mean, the Steelers still have a shot at the playoffs, so.
Shockingly.
Can we talk about the fact though that like 3 weeks ago we sat here and said the Steelers are going to have a losing record again, and here they are. They can win the last 2 games, and still have a winning record.
Yep.
How is it every year they have somehow a way? If there's a will, there's a way to have a winning record.
Well, they got
a
lot of it's that defense.
They need to do reseeding on the playoffs. I'm sorry. I feel like there's just teams that get snubbed.
Well, I mean
that's just
kind of like the Bucks division.
Let's just look at there's not just only the Bucks division.
Yeah, the
Titans as well.
The Tennessee Jaguar, right?
Yeah.
Tennessee and Jaguars division.
Well, look at the Giants and the fucking Commanders. That whole fucking division is going to be in the goddamn playoffs, and half of them should not be in the playoffs.
Mm.
The only 2 out of that division should be in the playoff are the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, the Commanders don't deserve to be in there, but at the same time, up another interception again.
It should just be it should be the top 2 of every division. That's it. Call it a day. Top 2 of every division. Throw them in the playoffs.
Well, then that would even be worse though, because then you have the Panthers at what 6-9.
Right.
Look.
So that would be even worse.
Fucking playoffs, okay? That's all I'm trying to do. You're missing
The Lions
here.
The Lions are going to make the playoffs, though.
They are not going to make the playoffs. No, they're going to fuck off and be dumb.
Yeah, but if you look at their schedule compared to the Seahawks have to play the Jets. They lose on Sunday. You guys win on Sunday.
The Jets didn't look good the other day.
Yeah, but they got a new quarterback again.
Yeah, that don't mean shit.
We got our real quarterback back.
Shit. Is he a real quarterback?
Yeah.
Better than Zach Wilson. I think I could do better than Zach Wilson.
I don't know about that. Limpy.
Hey.
A lot of people could do better than Cousins. He folds under pressure. Let's be honest. He folds under pressure.
We just don't play primetime games.
Put him in a primetime game. He's going to have a primetime game, and they're going to lose. They're going to fuck off and lose.
We're not. We can have the 1 o'clock. But we can have the 1 o'clock game on. And we can have the 1 o'clock game on the NFC divisional round or NFC wildcard weekend. Have the 1 o'clock game. We'll make it. It's okay. If we play 4 o'clock or later is when it turns into anything after 4 o'clock. He turns into a vampire and he's not allowed outside.
They're not always going to come back from 33 points down because they're playing Matt Ryan. Okay, right. It's not going to happen.
It's okay.
How that happened. Matter of fact,
okay. I'm
going to go far saying the Vikings didn't win that game. The Colts.
Oh no,
lost
the Colts lost that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Piss poor clock management is what that was. Like
absolutely. I mean,
and that's what happened to Cincinnati on Sunday against New England. Now they're lucky New England fumbled again and turned the ball over, but Cincinnati goofed off all game.
Clock management.
Trying to get Burrow to 400 yards.
Yeah, that's all that was.
Yep.
It's like playing that. You're up 7-10 points, 2 clock engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's what it is. 2 clock engaged.
Now, speaking of the Vikings, do you think Justin Jefferson breaks the record this weekend or next weekend?
Next weekend.
He breaks his leg this weekend.
God.
Far from.
Yo, whoa, we're not switching spots here. I'm still protecting the injuries, okay?
Okay.
You can't have my spiel. You're the guy.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
I'm
the
the
injury
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
We have 3 turnovers in 10 plays.
Yeah, it's just good. You're saying I have a chance to win with all these damn turnovers, my ass. I'm playing golf next week. Watch. It's happening.
And Goff's gonna score 60 next week.
No, I'm going to play him. He's going to score 20, and then Herbert's going to be on the bench and score 50. That's
Probably.
what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So we're going to have the golf fence next week.
Cam, did you win this weekend to go for 5th place?
I'm probably not going to win.
Did you even check your lineup?
No. I was
Now-
too focused on my other one.
Now, does this
enough.
year's results counter towards next year's picks order, or is it random again? So like
No,
it could be
because
anything.
we'll probably have different people join in next year. So we'll just do the free league. We'll just do random draft order every year.
Without a doubt.
Is it still going to be snake style?
Yeah.
Snake draft?
Yeah.
I hate fucking snake draft.
Well, next
It's
year,
only
hopefully, I mean, we're getting more of a following now. So hopefully next year we could do an auction as well.
I fucking hate that.
We can have a 32-man league.
Don't
Oh
get me
my
wrong,
God.
I had a mediocre draft, and
So
I'm still sitting here possibly going to get 3rd or 4th.
if you
But-
look at my team, I shouldn't be fighting. I shouldn't be going into the championship.
No, I get it. You know, trades help and things like that, but like, I don't know. And then Kyle
I think
Pitts
you
is
trading-
number 1 next year.
Yeah. No, he's going number 2.
Who
Number
is?
2 or Kyle Pitts
Pitts.
Oh, Pitts. Yeah,
going 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won.
he
He
went
won 3 this
right?
year.
Josh Allen's going to go the number 1 pick. Him and then Mahomes, or vice versa. That's what it should be.
Nah, CMC I think is number 1 without a doubt next year.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a possibility, no doubt.
Barkley will probably be 2.
Barkley's going to be inside the top 10 again.
Yeah.
It's hard to say with Barkley.
I think what changed Harold's season was making that trade with Tyreek Hill for me.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
He got a
Getting
quarterback. He got a quarterback, a receiver. He got a running back in there,
I got a tight end.
And
Name a tight end.
and he got a tight end there. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
but
helped him get.
Hill wasn't hurting me. It was everything else I had. I was just getting
Yep.
shit on by certain players. I mean,
Me giving up my life support line. I gave him everything he needed.
and then the getting St. Brown.
Yeah,
That was-
I traded
that
you
was-
St. Brown too. Yeah,
you gave me St. Brown. That was nice. That
Saint,
was awesome.
I gave you St.
Eckler,
Brown.
Eckler hurt me in the beginning of the season. He didn't really get going until mid. So, which was fine.
Yeah, week
You know
week
what I
5,
win?
I think.
What I win 4 in a row, 4 weeks in a row. I
Yeah.
think
Something like
something
that.
dumb
Yeah.
something dumb like that.
Mhm.
Well, 5 technically if you count the playoffs. But
My only two losses. One of them came to Rye Cannon. So if I lose a championship, I come back to that loss.
I come back to that loss.
I'd rather finish dead last than finish second.
I'd rather
and have
lose.
that loss
I'd
to
rather.
Rye Cannon.
I'd rather lose. Yeah, I'd rather lose in the playoffs than lose to Rye Cannon.
Have you heard from him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
talked to him yesterday.
I was gonna say I haven't heard from him in forever. He
Yeah.
hasn't been in the streams chat for a while, asking about Seahawks and
Mm-mm.
whatever cornerback it is on the Seahawks that's getting burned every week.
Well, I honestly, you're right. He has not been in the chat, but I expect it this week just because it's Jets Seahawks on Sunday. So I'm sure he'll come in talking stupid. So
Sauce Gardner is the worst cornerback in the NFL history
yeah,
by a rookie.
yep.
He probably doesn't even deserve to be. He would probably say like Sauce Gardner probably doesn't even deserve to be on a practice squad. That's how bad he is. And that Metcalf's going to burn him for 200 yards, 15 catches, 3 touchdowns. He's going to have like 6 rush attempts for another 200 yards.
I did hear from
It's going to be some obscene.
my buddy about the Eagles. Did you hear about Hurts?
No.
That has something to do with his fucking rotator cuff or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was
I heard
something
they're
dumb
benching
like
him.
that. He was telling me about it today.
Oh wow.
But
I heard they might bench him the rest of the year.
They might bench him the rest of the year. That's what I heard too. Yep.
Yeah, until the playoffs. That gives them 5 weeks off.
Well, he thinks what they're going to do is they're going to sit him this week. In worst case, if they lose this week, because of making sure that they have one more win or something, they may play him the last week just to see. But I'm like, why would you risk the fucking energy? You're in the playoffs. Doesn't matter where you go. You're in the playoffs. If you're good, you can beat anybody.
You can beat anybody, right?
Exactly.
Well, regardless, I think it comes down to it is they need a lot to happen to lose a 1 seed. Minnesota has to win out.
Right.
The Eagles have to lose out. The Niners would have to win out for them to even get the 2 seed. And then the Cowboys have to win out. And I don't know about the Cowboys' remainder of their schedule, but I know the Eagles play the Saints and they play the Browns, I think, or something.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine. I think the Eagles are okay playing the Browns or whatever it is, or the Saints this weekend. I think they should be able to beat them.
Do you think the Eagles are legit, even though they had an easy schedule?
I mean, I think the NFC East,
they had one of the easiest.
The whole NFC East had one of the easiest. They only really played one hard division.
Yeah.
I think if they played the AFC West or something like the Chargers, the Chiefs, I think even if they played the NFC or the AFC East, we're playing the Bills, the Dolphins, and all that. I think that schedule. I think the Eagles lose 5 or 6 games if they play the Chiefs division and the Bills division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, let's just look at it like this. Do you think the Eagles could beat the Bills?
No.
Do you think the Cowboys could beat the Bills?
No.
Okay, we know you're going to say yes, but I mean, I think, personally, I think the Cowboys versus the Bills would be a better game than the Eagles versus the Bills.
Agreed.
I think
I agree with that.
I personally don't think that the Bills are making the Super Bowl again.
I think the Cowboys' defense matches up well with the Bills' offense.
I have right now in my mind. I have a team that is, I think, the 5 or the 4 seed or something making the playoffs, and that's the Cincinnati Bengals.
No,
and making the Super Bowl.
I can tell you right now, Cincinnati's not making the.
Cincinnati's not beating the Bills or the fucking Chiefs.
I think they
not
can.
2
They
years
beat the
in a
Chiefs
row.
once. They beat the Chiefs once already.
No shot. I don't give a shit.
They have Patrick Mahomes' number.
Doesn't matter. Andy Reid is a different monster in the playoffs. He really, really is.
I get
There's
that,
no
but I just think that there's a chance.
Burrow's
there's always a chance.
Jamar Chase is gonna fucking tear his fucking a ligament out of his ankle.
Oof.
Those are my predictions.
Yikes.
Honestly, though, I think the best team in the league right now that I think wins the Super Bowl, I think honestly is San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 49ers defense is just too good.
They're not quite ready yet.
I don't think the offense
ain't good, but I just don't think the offense.
I don't think the offense is.
They're not going to be able to.
The offense isn't.
Yeah, how's Purdy gonna? I mean, I know Purdy's having good regular season, but I mean, everything gets amped up in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Purdy's wins are against the Seahawks.
Everything is different in the playoffs.
Purdy's wins are against Seahawks, Washington, and the Dolphins. Three teams that are on a downfall.
Mm-hmm.
The AFC is going to come down to the Chiefs and the Bills. I do honestly feel that.
Oh yeah,
who's going to win? I don't know. I think whoever's the healthier team at that point in time will win that game.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I mean,
but it's the NFL playoffs. I mean,
NFC is wide open.
NFC is
wide absolutely.
Open. Yeah, there's
honestly at the end of the day, it's the NFL playoffs. There's no predicting it. I mean, I don't think anybody predicted the Bengals last year making the playoffs
and then making the run to the Super Bowl.
They should.
And honestly, if the Jacksonville Jaguars keep playing the way they're playing, they could be a different team. I mean, they beat the Cowboys.
Give them a couple.
In a couple years, yeah. But hey,
you just got to get hot at the right time.
It takes one drive.
If I'll go on a bold prediction and say if the Lions can win the North next year, which is my prediction for next year, the Lions do win the North. I give us 4 years and we're in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say it.
Jacksonville versus Detroit.
Even if we keep going in that direction, as long as we're going in the right direction.
So every
Jets fan nightmare.
So what you're saying is Detroit's gonna make a Super Bowl before the Dallas Cowboys do again.
What I'm saying is in 4 years, or in 5 years technically, because we have to win the North next year. So in 5 years, Detroit will go to the Super Bowl. If I have to buy them all tickets to go watch the game, I will, but I will be right. Colin.
It's a lot of money. I mean, I guess they could get. I guess they can get nosebleed section for like $1,000.
Oh, absolutely. But no, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like as long as we keep moving in the right direction, which I still feel we are, even though we had a shitty game, we kind of clawed our way back a little bit. Just wasn't enough. Like I said, those 17 points fucking killed us.
Mm-hmm.
Just destroyed everything.
Well, I gotta head out, guys. So
all right, Sean.
All right.
I'll be in the chat and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you on Thursday.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
See you guys.